Okay, a big welcome to everybody this evening. Joining us on the Family Vacation Network Tuesday night business overview call. My name is John DeHart. I'm your Director of Sales, Marketing, and Field Development. So welcome everybody to this call. We've got a very, very special guest waiting in the wings for us. Mr. Thompson is going to be on in just a second. But folks, if you're joining us tonight, I'm going to make an assertion or an assumption that you're on this call to hear about opportunity. You want to know about this Family Vacation Network, who we are, and where we're going. And folks, as I start this call off, I want to say that, a little over 30 years ago, I was listening in on my first opportunity presentation. And over the course of the last 30 years, I've really seen that there's a winning formula to finding the right home-based business. There are a couple of key components that are critical to a company's long-term success. And for you to have long-term success, the company you get involved with has to have long-term success. So folks, tonight you're going to hear a little bit about the Family Vacation Network, really the five key areas that I consider to be critical in the evaluation of a company. And folks, let me be real straight about this right up front. Most companies, there are a lot of calls you can be on tonight. And the reality of it is most of those companies over the course of the next 2 to 3 years just aren't going to make it. We're going to talk about five key elements tonight: the company itself broken into money and management, the product that we sell, the compensation plan that we have, the timing, where we're at in this growth curve, and then finally the system to build the business with. And the reality is that, most companies starting out, folks, have 2 or 3 of these 5 elements in place, and they're hoping to develop the other 2 or 3 over the course of the next 3 to 5 years. What you're going to hear about tonight is the Family Vacation Network. We are the new vertical marketing division of Westgate Resorts. We are coming out of the gate with all 5 of the critical pieces already in place. And so, sit back, fasten your seatbelt tonight on this call, folks. It's going to be a great one. I want to bring out my guest tonight. He's got over 35 years of experience in this industry profession called network marketing. Over 20 of those years have been dedicated to the travel industry and network marketing. And so marrying those two together, he's had great success, made millions of dollars in this industry, been on both sides of the fence, the distributor side and on the corporate side. He spent over 7 years with a very well-known network marketing travel company. And so with that, let me introduce Mr. Thompson. Rick, are you with us?
I'm here, John. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great, and thanks for being on the call tonight, taking time out to jump on this call with us. So, Rick, right out of the chute here, as we're talking about, the opportunity called the Family Vacation Network, you've got a lot of experience in this industry. You've got a lot of experience in this industry and travel. What is it, how is it that you arrived at the Family Vacation Network? What is it that brought you out of retirement to get involved in this company?
Well, John, the thing that brought me, into focus and realizing this was something that had to be done was recognizing, who owns it. The Westgate properties and the management, the experience, 33 years worth of history, over $8 billion in sales, $4 billion in assets, and the desire to start a brand new vertical, something that's never been done before, is what is being done with Family Vacation Network, because this is the only time a travel company, a vacation company, we're not even a travel agency, we're a vacation company, and doing what we've always dreamed about doing. The thing that we've always sold in network marketing, no matter what we've been involved in product-wise, was living the dream, being able to take the vacations and spend time with family. And all of a sudden, this baby pops up on the radar, and when I saw exactly how strong it is, and what the commitment was from the company to start something that is a whole new category. It's a category changer. There's nothing else like it. And for those of you on the call, if you've never done that before, it's wonderful, especially when you have the company that John mentioned that has the resources and the management experience to have the success that they've had in 33 years, John.
Yeah, it really is something that's quite spectacular right now, Rick. And so, let's talk a little bit about the product itself. I think you kind of hit on, I think, a hot button, at least one of my hot buttons, and really why I had stayed away from network marketing and travel. because most of them, in my mind, didn't have much to offer. I mean, you were spending, $199, $399, and what you got was a folder and a website and access to a booking engine that you could probably find better prices on Priceline or Kayak or someplace out there. You know, when you look at the Westgate product, 28 resorts, 11 states, that is our product. Tell us the difference, really the distinction as you see it with our product and what makes this company so unique.
Well, absolutely, I will do that, and you're exactly accurate. The vast majority of all of the travel companies out there that have been involved in the direct sales arena, have simply sold, as you said, a website. And conceptually, it sounds great, to sit down and say, hey, next time you're ready to book your trip, go to my site and book it. And have your own private label version of Priceline is essentially what you wound up with. You didn't have any products, you didn't have any guarantees. Occasionally you'd have the opportunity to purchase what, a member's trip or a dream trip or however they wanted to, name their product. But the problem you always run into, John, in cases like that is if you don't control the inventory, you're really a member hoping to get an opportunity, and then when the opportunity comes along, you may not be able to afford it anyway, just depending on the economic condition and your household climate, temperature, whatever the case may be. And the nice thing about the way that Family Vacation Network is set up, when you join this company, you actually purchase your first vacation. And it's yours. It's in the bank. You own it. You got 2 years to take it. And the good news is you're going to go to a great resort, 4-star, 5-star resort, and over 10,000 villas. As you mentioned, John, 28 different destinations out there, tremendous, beautiful properties. You slide your key in the door, and you walk into a Westgate property, and you're just overwhelmed with how beautiful it is, and how great the resorts are run, the personnel that operate them. It's a whole new experience, and the beauty of it is that Westgate owns the inventory, so it's not a question, of where are you going to wind up. A lot of these companies, you go in and say you want to go to Orlando. You plug it in 90 days in advance. You can't even determine where you're going to go. You're just going to go to Orlando, and you don't know where you're going to wind up. What the facilities are going to be like when you get there. All those different things you have to worry about, and all of those things go away. And you've already, like I say, you own that first vacation or vacations based on the package when you join us. So it's tremendous, John.
Yeah, Rick, I distinctly remember it was the beginning of April when I showed up here for the first time. And it took about 2 days. I was sitting on the couch, and I was on the computer Wi-Fi, and I kind of looked up, and I looked around at the villa, and, this leather furniture, flat-screen TVs, full kitchen, dishwasher, everything stainless steel, washer, dryer, California king-size bed, great big jacuzzi, and it hit me. This is my product.
There you go.
So I had always come from, either vitamins or juices or skincare. I'd been in the pills, potions, and lotions business, and we're just not that. It's so radically different with what we have. I mean, our product is vacation, and that's even our auto ship product. I think most people on this line, are familiar enough with network marketing to know that you get on an auto shipment or an auto pay, you set it, you forget it every month, your bottle of vitamins shows up. Well, every month with us, Rick, it's one night, one value season night that gets credited into your account. And you've even, we borrowed a page out of some of these product companies' playbook called 3 years is free, get 3 years is free, where you can actually get a lifetime of free vacation. Talk a little bit about that, the power of that program, and how you feel it's going to do for retention.
Well, absolutely, John. The beautiful part of it is you just mentioned that when you personally enroll 3 people into the Family Vacation Network, your monthly auto ship, your vacation layaway plan, is actually paid for by the company. And our slogan, as you know, and you coined it, is earn a lifetime of free vacations. And when you stop and think about that, guys, the most precious moments that you're going to have, as you go down memory lane, is the time you spent with your family and where you got to go, and the expressions on those kids' faces. And I'll tell you, it's just phenomenal when you stop and think about it. You don't have to force somebody to alter their nutritional habits. You don't have to become a biochemist, you will, or get involved in all this nutritional education. And not that you shouldn't know about those things, but the greatest thing in the world is to be able to share with somebody what they want to do more than anything else, and that's take their family on vacations. And that concept, get 3 years is free. It's the talk of the industry. People are excited about it because, it's so simplistic. And the great thing about it is too, John, you just mentioned all of the parts and pieces of the villas. You stop and think about a family of 4. You go out on vacation and they have the ability to, have a beautiful, location that you can park your family in, and you've got all the amenities at the different resorts. It just gives you more dollars that you can spend to, go to the attractions, go to the theme parks, tour whatever's in the area, whatever you choose to do. You got more, dollars that you can dedicate to your vacation instead of having to go out and eat out every meal. And you actually feel like you're at home when you're at a Westgate resort. It's just incredible, buddy.
Yeah, there's no question about that. So let's ratchet it up a level here. So not only can folks get free vacations, but literally they can get paid to go on vacation with our compensation plan. Rick, you and I both know that at the end of the day, people do get involved in our industry to make money. Tell them about the Smart Compensation Plan, because folks want to know, can I make money doing the Family Vacation Network? Is something that warrants my time?
Well, it does, and again, the nice thing about the way the program's been put together is it's forthright, it's simple to explain, it's simple to share with others, and but more importantly, to understand. And John, we start out, everybody that comes on board has the ability to get a direct sale commission when they sell a package or product when they bring someone else into the business. And then we have a great program up front we call it differential, which gives you the ability to earn like a code or an additional benefit on your packages. We drive the back end of the program. The one thing that everybody wants to get involved in the direct sales business for is what? Residual income. That mailbox money, that's what you're looking for. And again, with FVN, Family Vacation Network, takes it all into play. And on the backside, you've got a great unilevel program. You've got a matching bonus. You can actually earn, commissions based on the people that you enroll check. Their monthly check, you get an actual matching percentage of that check. And then probably the greatest thing that is going to hit us as this thing begins to grow and roll is the bonus pools that are on the backside as well, because as you go through the pin levels or the ranks in the company, you become eligible to participate in a pool, and each one of those pools has 1% of the bonus volume for the entire company in each pool. So, you've got a tremendous upfront fast start program to get cash in hand, to get your recovery of your product cost to join, as early as you possibly can. Then you've got a great program that's built in there. The front side, as we say, John, drives the back side. So you got the best of both worlds, and there's not a lot of and as a matter of fact, there's no gotchas in it. A lot of these companies out there, they put together their programs and they don't tell you to read the fine print, and about the time you think you've made an achieved level or something worked out in your behavior, to get you to that next level, all of a sudden they say, well, yeah, John, we've got to tell you about this. You got to do this before you get that. And that simply won't happen here. We've had people look at the plan and say, you know what, I'm not an expert in this business, but I get it. I understand this. And guys, it's, the beautiful part of it is again, you're having to convince somebody to do what they want to do anyway. And that's just, put them on vacation. And I'll tell you what, it's tremendous. It's a tremendous financial opportunity because the money is distributed evenly, and it's a substantially higher percentage of pay. I believe we're going to see, John, than the industry average to go with it. So it's a great place to be for remuneration.
Yeah, and Rick, that segues right in. You talk about a great place to be, right place, right time. We're getting ready to go global. We're going to have some products that are going to take us international. For the folks that are on this call right now, give them a sense of, being in this industry 35, 40 years like you've been involved in it, Rick, somebody that gets involved, that's listening right now where we're at in the growth curve. What kind of opportunity does that bring to them?
Well, John, we're in the growth phase right now. We basically, the doors are wide open. We just engaged with a new software company. That new platform is up and alive. It's very robust. The time to get involved in any company, is when they are getting ready to move into massive growth, and that's exactly where we are right here. The company is prepared to help you. We have a great program, John, that I'm going to touch on real quickly too. It's called First Night Free on Me, and we've got this card, guys. And when you come on board to join the company to buy your package, you get an actual postcard. And when you have somebody that you talk to about coming on board, taking a look at the business, you can actually give them a card, that says, "Here's the First Night's Free on Me." They call an 800 number. We've got a beautiful call center down here in Orlando, Florida. There's got over 700 people standing by to help out. They do the heavy lifting. They help your customer make the reservation. Everything is tied back to you through your brand partner number. All of the parts and pieces are there to drive your success. And again, the beauty of it is that because we have the parent company, the host of Westgate Resorts, the resources are in place. We find out every day that there are things that exist that we can take advantage of with Family Vacation Network. And in many cases, new companies have to grow into their shoes. They've got to say, well, we'll look at that next quarter. We'll look at that the first of the year, whatever the case may be. And at Family Vacation Network, we get together in a weekly staff meeting and basically sit down and if the management team makes a decision to go forward, it starts the same day. It doesn't take 6 months to go someplace. So timing is everything. It's just like in the real estate business, John, this location. And the timing right now for Family Vacation Network could not be better. If you're on this call looking to make a decision, now's the time to do it. Back to you, buddy.
Yeah, and I would agree, Rick. It's really this simple. Today we're still relatively small. We're starting that global growth and that global expansion, and we're going to be huge. And in that transition's where really good things happen financially. If you've got all the pieces of the puzzle in place. So let's talk about somebody that's on this call maybe for the first time, has not been involved in the network marketing profession for 10 or 15 or 20 years. Is there a system in place for them to come in as novice and figure this business out pretty quickly where they can start making money right away?
Well, absolutely there is, and we support our brand partners probably better than any company that I've ever been associated with. We've got not only our opportunity call here, but we've got everything is archived, for our folks, to get involved. We've got a great webinars we run on Thursday night, training calls on Saturday. We've got group calls, that are going on all over the place. John, you've been responsible for putting together, I think, one of the most beneficial training pieces, to teach people what to do, give them a track to run on, if you will. And guys, that's important because many times when you get involved in the network marketing industry, you hope to have help from an upline, and sometimes life gets in the road and you don't get it. So you have to look to the company, and again, a company that is prepared to help you succeed is what you're looking for. The old saying of, you're in business, for yourself but not by yourself is worn out by most companies. But I can tell you right now, right here with Family Vacation Network, that it's all right there. The training modules are there in place. You can sit down and go through the things at your leisure. You can pick up your own pace. You get coaching. We've got a team of leadership, in this company that that is developing and coming up above the crowd. And of course, that's what you look for. And the whole system, John, the way it's designed, is built for success for the new brand partner and for the existing partners to come in and grow their business.
That is absolutely true, Rick. And you know what? Just really from A to Z, I see everything being in place with the Family Vacation Network. Rick, thanks so much for joining us tonight. Folks, if you're on this call, let me just kind of recap what we've talked about. This is the Family Vacation Network. We've got a great company, properly capitalized right out of the gate. We are a new vertical of Westgate, a $4 billion company that's over 30 years old, that's properly capitalized, properly managed. We've got a great product, a unique product for our industry, one that really is going to be very difficult to duplicate. We're not selling pills, potions, and lotions, and not that there's anything wrong with that, folks. There's some great companies out there. That's just not us. We're selling vacations, and we are a true vacation company, not a travel company. We've got a great compensation plan. You can make money up front and you can make money on the back end. We're quite proud that we've been able to thread that needle, because most companies, it's just not possible. You can make, either great money on the front side, but there's no residual income, or you starve to death for 3 years and hope to build the residual income. Folks, we've got both. Money on the front, money on the back. You're at the right place at the right time, and all systems are go. Everything is in place. Let me encourage you, get back to the person that put you on this call, and talk to a couple of the other brand partners. There are team members around. Part of our system is tools and team. We've got great tools to help you build the business with, and we got the team members that got your back. So make sure you talk to a couple of them, get your questions answered, and get started. And join us this Thursday. We've got a live webinar happening. You can register for that webinar at FVN, Family Vacation Network, webinar.com. FVNwebinar.com. And while you're there, register for our Saturday training. As Rick said, we've got some great training, and we are starting a brand new series this Saturday. You are not going to want to miss it. This Saturday is all about how to find prospects. So it is going to be an absolute barn burner. Thanks for everybody for being on this call. Thank you, Rick. Thanks, Charlene, for joining us also. And with that, folks, I'm going to call this call an evening. John DeHart with the Family Vacation Network. Thank you so much once again for joining us. Get back to that person that put you on this call, and we will hear everybody on Thursday night. Hey, folks, we're here to help. Any questions, feel free to call in. Bye for now.